Okay. Numeric function. And yes, please.
Yeah, still pending in character functions, right? If C and call S.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks for reminding. If C and Koleski, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you tell me, by using 6 variable, if I want to create gen with full values like male and female, how can we write the condition? If, can you please tell me the condition? If, 1 second, please.
అంతే కదనే అయ్యా జెండర్ స్కూల్ ఫీమేల్ రాసేసిండి.
Okay. Now, if 6 is equals to m, then suppose gender is equals to male, else is equals to female. Okay, this is the condition we generally write, right? For this we need to declare the length statement as well. Okay, so if C, it means the if else relationship what we are writing here, the same thing we can write by using if C statement. So how can, what is the syntax for the if C function? If C function has 3 arguments. If C function has 3 arguments, first one is condition, next second one is true value, and third one is false value. Sorry. Yeah, length we need to mention for here. So yeah, I'm explaining if C, right? Okay, you can just mention the length here for the if statement gen variable. Now the same thing. So instead of declaring if else relationship, I'm just using if C function. Okay, what is the if C function syntax? First, we need to declare the variable name. Suppose gen is equals to if C of condition. So condition we need to display as a first argument, and next we need to declare the true value. So this is the true value. Okay, and next as a third argument we need to declare false value. So the else related part is a false value. That's it. So this is the syntax. So by using if C function, you can just directly do else if relationship by using if C function. Okay, so the first argument is condition, second argument is true value, third argument is false value. Now you can just see the information in CLS data step automatically. So male and female, and then you can see here the what is the length of this variable. A gen variable length is 200. So it means if C is a supervisory function. So which variables we are getting, which functions we are getting the length 200, transword, translate, and next all cat functions along with the if C function as well. So these all functions are the supervisory functions. Okay, now is it clear? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No.
Okay, then we'll discuss Koleski function now. Data input A dollar B dollar C dollar. So like I just created 3 variables, cars, something, just declaring the values or see now when I execute this code, how many observations we are getting? 5 records. Hi, hello, try like these values. So okay. So when I just apply the Koleski function here, suppose example ABC is equals to CO ALESCEC. Okay, A comma B comma C. When I execute this program, DSN, and just find the DSN here. So what values we are getting? Hi, and next hello, and here also displaying hello, and next here hi. It means how it is taking these values. It means Koleski function always it will select the first non-missing value. When we are declaring multiple arguments, in this argument, it will select first non-missing values. It means first it will check first argument value. So is this, it means in the first iteration, the first argument is value is missing or not missing. So we have not missing value. It means in first iteration, you will get ABC value is high. And when it is comes to second iteration part, we have missing first argument and not missing with the second argument. So which value it will come? Hello, it will come. And next, what is the value we have? What is the value we have in third iteration? In first argument we have missing, in second argument we have missing. Automatically it will move to third argument. So how many arguments we are declaring here? So it will check those many arguments. It means, so if it just finding the in finding the not missing value in first argument, it will display that only first argument value. It won't search remaining variables. Okay, if the first argument is missing, okay, then it will move to the second argument. If second argument is also a missing, then it will move to the third argument, like that. So we will get hi, hello, and for the third iteration we have both missing, so A and B variables missing. So it means it will give hi, the third argument value. And next we have I, it means the starting A value is not missing, right? Automatically it will give hi. And next we have dot dot dot, all missing values. So it will just display same missing value itself. Okay, is it clear? So it means what is the syntax of Koleski? It will give first non-missing value. It will give first not missing value. The same execution it will applicable for numeric as well. The same execution it will applicable for numeric as well. It means here C means character. So if you are removing just the C part, automatically this is the numeric Koleski function. Okay, so the Koleski function we have for the numeric execution and character execution. So Koleski, and if you are declaring C, it means that is a character related, and if you are not declaring C, that is a numeric related part. Okay, is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay, then. So we'll discuss now the numeric and datetime functions. Okay, and before that we will discuss data type conversion functions. Data type conversion functions are data type conversion functions. So data type conversion functions, it means we can convert a numeric variable into character type or character variable into numeric type. So for that we have two functions. So put function, it will convert numeric to character. Put function, it will convert numeric to character. Syntax is put and variable. It means numeric var, and we need to declare the format. Here we need to declare the format. Okay, next input function. Input function, character to numeric. Numeric, syntax is input ch a character variable, and here we need to declare in format dot. Okay, always remember the point when we are using input function. So input function, it means the final conversion is it will convert into numeric part. Put function, it means the final end of the part is character type. It means when you are, so what is the syntax? Numeric variable, and then we need to declare the format. But input, it means we are just standardizing the value. It means the character non-standard data into, we are standardizing the numeric data, right? So that is the reason we need to declare the in format for input statement. Okay, in format for input statement. Suppose, okay, so here I have the data. Okay, in dt variable, in dt data step, if suppose in dt variable I have the value 23 01 2020. Okay, this is the value. So if I want to, so this is the character value. If I want to convert this character value into numeric, which function I need to use? If I want to convert
Input.
this character value into numeric, which function I need to use?
Input.
Function. Okay, dt is the character variable. Next, can you please tell me the in format name? Which in format I need to declare here? Which in format I need to declare?
DD MMYY.
Okay,
Right.
dd MMYY 10 dot is the in format name. Okay, so if you execute this program, now it will convert. It means this character value is converting into numeric by using input function in dt1 variable. So if you just, you can see everything is clear. Now if you open the dt data step, you can see the standard numerical value. The standard numerical value. Okay, so if you want to see in the, it means numeric with format wise, the temporary format dt1, you can declare something date 9 dot yymm dd 10 dot as your wish. You can display with any format name. So this is the information. Okay, if suppose instead of declaring, if I have the value, if I have the value like Jan, date literals, so here it is a numeric variable. dt is a numeric variable. Already you know, right? So when you declare d as a data literal, it is a numeric variable. Now you can see the same 21937. So if I want to convert this value into permanent character value, how can I convert? By using
Put function.
put function. So put function. So in dt1 variable, okay, use put function and use numeric variable here, and then so in which format you need to convert in permanently? In which format you need to convert into permanently? So in generally we will use the IS8601 format. So that is nothing but a YYMMDD 10 dot. So that now you can see, so this will the dt1 variable. So if you check the dt1 variable, so it is permanent character variable. Now it is not a numeric, it is permanent character variable. It means by using input and put functions, you can just convert data type. You can convert the data type. It means numeric into character or character into numeric. Okay, if suppose data input, suppose something x variable is numeric. Okay, cars. Okay, so I have the values like this. So here x is a character variable. X is a character variable. So if I want to convert this character variable into numeric, can you tell me how can I convert DSN1? Set DSN something equals to input of X comma, which format I need to declare here? Till now, you know, date 9 dot or something, only date and time format. But here, this is the number. Here, we don't need any format and informat. It means that the date related format. This is the general one. How can we declare here?
Best dot.
How can we declare? So we have by default numerical format is best dot.
Best dot.
Okay, best dot, it will take till 12 digits. The standard numerical till digit will just consider. So when you use the 12 dot, otherwise you can declare like, so 1 dot, it means it will just comma 1 dot as a format, 1 dot as a format, comma 2 dot as a format, like you can declare even up to 12 dot. So here I'm just declaring, instead of best, you can declare best dot. Automatically, it will just read the value. But if you want, so we know already in X variable, the maximum digits are 2 only, not more than that. So in that, so if you know 100%, then you can directly declare 2 dot. It means 2 is the informat. Here 2 is the informat, and it will consider only 2 digits. It will not consider total digits. Okay. See now. Okay, this is the numeric variable. Always keep remember it in when you are using the input method. So here we have the alphabet. The third iteration, will it convert the numeric part automatically? No. Automatically it is reading. Why? Okay. See here. What it is showing? It is showing invalid argument for 15 ABC. Previously, we just declared 2 dot, right? So it is just selecting the value still here. That is the reason it is just converting the 15 into numeric total. The original value is 15. Now I just increase the length of format. So automatically it will read till here. So will it accept the character values? It won't accept any character values. That is the reason here you can see some invalid argument related information. It means when you are using input statement, always it must match with the format in format name. Otherwise, it will give the syntax. It means the execution level error, not a syntactical error. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, we regularly use put and input functions regularly. It means this is, it means very in our daily work environment, these are the compulsory functions we'll regularly use, because we'll easily work with the numeric and character variables, right? So for that, if you want to convert anything into character, we need to use put function. If you want to convert anything into numeric, we need to use input functions. Okay, so please remember. So yeah, you will find different type of examples when you just work with the other things. And in next class, I'll totally explain the only programmatical part for the character functions. So today we'll discuss only the syntaxes which is required into numeric part. Okay, now numeric functions. Okay, numeric functions are n, and miss. Okay, int missing, not missing, and next floor round. Already discussed about the Kolaski as well. Diff lag okay. Datetime functions are date part, time part. Okay, day, month, year, and the same way hour, minute, second, and next mdy int nx ck, and even mode function as well. This is the numeric one. Mode function. Okay, we'll discuss first these functions. Later we'll discuss the date and time conversion functions. Okay. Now input a v, two variables. Okay, this is the execution. In generally, if you want to write a condition, okay, I need to create one new variable is called flag. Okay, in that I need to populate the value is y. Okay, when, what is the condition? When a variable is not missing. Okay, this is the condition. So can you tell me now, how can we write the code and to create this new variable? Set demo. I need to create the flag is equals to y when a variable is not missing. So how can we write the code here? If the condition a variable not equals to missing, okay, then you can write a condition flag is equals to, okay, y. That's it. Clear, right? if suppose the same thing we can write in different methods. The same thing you can write different methods. Okay, so the condition. So I'm just declaring this condition in different. This is the one way. Okay, this is a one way, and next other one is not equals to. Instead of, so you can just cap not equals to. Okay, and here the same thing you can just apply. The function is called not missing. So not missing is a single argument function, not missing of a. So it means instead of this place, you can declare anyone. Okay, not missing of. And next, so the same not missing concept you can declare by using tilde symbol or this, like yeah. So you can declare like this also, not missing. Okay, these many ways you can just execute the code. Okay, this is the one process. And other way, if suppose the same thing, so I need to create a flag. I need to create a flag. A and B variable should not be missing. I need to create a flag. A and B variable should not be missing. How can I create a flag? So here we know that in general, we will write the code like not equals to, suppose not missing of A and not
B.
missing of B. Okay, then we need to write the condition. Okay, if LG is equals to semicolon. Okay, the same method, the same thing what we have executed by using individual statement, which and or right. So and means this should be true and this should be true. Okay, so here in the same line, it means in which places we'll get this flag is equals to y here on first record and last record. So in middle we have missing values, any one of the variable and both variables, right? So will this condition will be true if anyone is missing? No, and the condition always it will take the true values in both sides, then only it will accept when we are declaring multiple conditions. Okay, so here only we'll get 2 records. The FLG will populate y. So the same code we can execute by using the end function. What end function execution is? End function is minimum one argument. It means the execution what we have just declared here, n of a is equals to 1 as well. It means what n function will do? N function n of a1, suppose example, these are the argument 1, a2, a3, a4, an. So n number of arguments you can declare. So after that, what it will count? It will count number of not missing values. It will count number of not missing values. It means A1, it will check is there a missing value or not. So if it is not a missing value, then it will give the 1 here. And for example, I will take only 3 variables. This is the general syntax I have just written you. So if suppose I have 4 variables, so suppose 3 variables. So in that, for example, A1 is equals to I have the value 10. Next, A2 is equal to I have the value 25. A3 is equals to value is dot missing. So then tell me now, what is the in value? So if we are using the in function, so what value will get here? So in function, it will give number of non-missing values count. So how many not missing values we have?
2.
Not missing values. It means, so it won't check in the value. What is the value exactly? So it will check only is the variable numeric or not, and the variable has missing or not missing value. That is only it will check. It won't check what is the value. So it is a single digit, multi-digit, anything. Okay, so it won't consider anything. So it will check just to check is it a missing or not missing. So here we have 2 not missing values and 1 missing. It means how it will calculate? Here it will just give the 1. Next here it will give the 1. Next here it will give 0. So then it will sum all together. And I need to tell you one more function is called sum function as well. Okay, so it will sum all together. So when it sums the value, what is the count? 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 0, 2. So 2. Here it will give 2 is the value. Okay, the same thing it will applicable in programming level also. Now, okay, so you can declare, it means it is a minimum single argument, maximum n number of argument. Okay, so here if we are declaring 1, it means this is a not missing value. Okay, like that also you can declare. So if you want, I'm just declaring for the new 2 variables. So a comma b is equals to 2 means the both variable should not be missing. The both variables should not be missing. So when we execute this code, now FLG
Which
1 is equals to y. Okay, now I need to create, if any one value is populated in both variables, I need to just populate the flag. If any one is not missing or both are not missing, I need to populate the flag. How can I populate the flag?
if condition?
Yes, by using if condition.
Right out.
So to write that part, so how can we write here? The same execution will just continue for the OR condition. So here you need to give OR condition. Okay, and here also you need to declare greater than or equals to 1. Okay, so in this, any one is true. Greater than or equals to 2 means, so more than the max value will get 2 only. So 1 or 2, it means any one is true, right? By using n function. Here also OR statement, it means here if this condition is true, if maybe this condition is missing, it means the false, automatically it will execute. So if anyone, it means when we are checking with the 2 variables, it means 2 conditions. If anyone is true, our statement, it will execute the true value. So if both are false, then only it will be false. The AND gates, right? And then OR gates, how the conditions will execute, and or gates. Okay, these conditional operators, how it will execute, everyone know, right?
Yes.
Or do you want me to explain this, how AND will work and how OR will work? This is the general part, not into the programming level. So how OR will take? If anyone is true, in both cases, anyone is true, true. Okay, both cases, both are false, then only it will be false. And it means it is both are true, then only true. Anyone is true also, it will give false. Okay. Okay, then. So simple AND gate. So we have the values A and B result. Okay, so A has true and B has true, then result is
True.
okay. False, result is
False.
False.
false, true,
False.
False.
false,
True.
false.
False.
Okay, or condition, same execution. Okay, true only, true false,
True.
True.
false true,
True.
True.
false only. This
False.
is
False.
okay. The same thing you can apply here. True false condition. If this condition is true, it means it will take T. Condition is false, it means like this. Okay. Now, so yeah. So the same way, if you want to identify missing values, if you want to identify missing values, it means how can we identify missing values? Multiple ways. So you can use same function. If you want to identify something miss flag, like miss flag, you can declare here 0. 0 indicates the both are missing. Okay, the same execution, you can use one more function is called nmiss function. So in function, it will give number of non-missing arguments count. Nmiss function, it will give number of missing argument function. Okay, miss one. So what it will count? It will count number of missing values. So if you are declaring 2 here, it means it will count missing. So when these both variables are missing, then only the count is 2. So here it is 0 means these 2 variables are not missing. So just think opposite way of in function, in misses. Okay, is it clear? Just the same execution. This is also a n number of declaration, n number of arguments you can declare here. So in n function, it will give number of non-missing values count. Nmiss function, it will give number of missing values count. Okay. Still you have any questions? Do you understand the difference between n and nmiss function, or any questions? Okay, clear, fine. So, and here missing, right? We are declaring. So what we are declaring here? Not missing. Suppose, so to identify not missing, we need to declare not missing function. To identify missing, we need to declare missing function. It means I need to populate the flag when the a variable is missing. You can just declare, okay, like equals to. Okay, the same thing we discussed, right? So to identify missing values, to identify not missing values, you can declare these ways. To identify missing values, you can declare equals to. Okay, equals to, directly a is equals to 0 and missing of a and greater than missing. Okay, above missing, it means automatically it is a not missing value, right? So these many ways you can declare same condition, a is equals to missing, or you can just mention the equals to, or missing of a. it means it indicates missing, or n miss of a is equals to 1. Okay, these many ways you can declare the condition. Okay, now, and one more thing I'll just need to explain you. This is clear for everyone, right? Okay, just a small part. And sometimes the variables you may get, like when I execute this program, in generally what we think, after dot we are declaring a, right? So it means a is a numeric variable. Will it read so the numeric variable will accept the character values? It won't accept any character values, right? Now can you see here, it will read without any issues. Is it giving any issues? Execution level issue? No, it is reading properly. So then what are the values of it? You can see now, previously we just mentioned dot a. Here you can see that dot, not just capital A here, and that is into a numeric part, and capital X and T. Okay, so how these values are reading, and the variable type is also a numeric. This is not a character type. It means how it is reading. It means, is this character values? No, these are not the character values. So if the character values, it means it won't accept the numeric variable. So how it is reading? It means here, you know, everyone know that we have the missing values. So generally in above program, it means here we are seeing this is the missing, dot is a missing value, right? So for the numeric variable, dot is a by default missing value, and we have even other missing values also. Even we have other missing values also, which is dot a, and dot b, and dot c, and dot d. Okay, dot z. Okay, how many missing values we have? Dot is a first value, and next dot a, dot b, dot c, till dot z. It means if you count totally, it means how many alphabets we have? Generally 26. It means here we have 26 values, including with dot we have 27 missing values in numeric variable. We have 27 missing values in numeric variable. It means here there is a hierarchy. It means the value level information also. It means when we are just comparing with the 1, 2, 3, 4 like that variable, always the one is low value when we comparing with the other values, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means the first value is low value is 1, next low value is 2, next low value is 3. Like that we need to compare. So here also there is a hierarchy and low to high relationship, the missing values level also. So what is the hierarchy? So here we declare the value like dot, right? So dot is the smallest missing value when we are comparing with the other missing values, and dot a is a, when we are just comparing with the dot a is the high missing value. When we are comparing with the dot b, so when you just, it means like you can just declare 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it means this is the low value. When we are just comparing with the 2, this is the low value. Comparing with the 3, these 2 are the low values. Comparing with the 4, this 3, right? Like that, the same missing values also it will execute. It means if suppose, see here, if I write the condition greater than, okay, greater than dot, okay, a greater than dot, then FLG is equals to 1. So see now in which places how many places we will get flag is equals to 1? How many places we will get flag is equals to 1? Only one place. Sorry, in all places, it means when it is condition is what is the condition we have declared? Greater than dot. So even dot a, dot x, and dot t are the missing values. But when we are just comparing with the dot, these are the high values. Okay, that is the reason here it is just getting the flag. If suppose if you are declaring the dot t, if you are declaring the dot t, now you can see the flag in how many places we will get. So when we are just comparing with the dot t, it means it is a big value than dot, and it is a big value than dot a also. But when we are just comparing with the x, so dot x is the big value when we are comparing with the dot t. So now if you check here, you can see here also you are getting missing, here also you are getting missing, here also you are getting missing. But this is a true condition. Why it means? Because when we are comparing with the dot t, so the dot x is the big value. So in this case, when you are just applying the something here, it means any missing values related thing. If you are applying any condition, in generally we will use dot z. In generally we'll use dot z. It means comparing to all missing values, dot z is the highest missing value. It means rather than checking A, B, C, D like that, if you are declaring dot z, automatically it will take only not missing values. It will ignore all missing values. Okay, is it clear? Any questions? Perfect. Now can discuss.
Raghava, probably I'm not clear, so can you please go down?
Yes, please.
When we say A greater than dot Z, I'm still confused why we are getting 1, 1 in several places. I do understand that lowest value is the dot and the highest value, I mean the value increases. So I'm just confused. Can you explain this once again?
Sorry. Can you just repeat the question again?
I'm just confused when you gave this if condition that A is greater than dot Z. So how this condition is working, you know, all the values are lower than dot
Correct.
Z.
Yes. So if suppose, so if I suppose the values are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and next suppose I have the value 6, 7, suppose 7, 8 like that. So if I use the condition like 5, it will just true for only 7, 8, right? So in a variable, we have the values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when I use the condition like a greater than 5, it means it will just ignore all these values and it will execute above values are 7, 8.
Yes.
Is that correct, right?
Yes.
Yes. So at the same way, here I'm declaring dot z. It means, so here dot is a missing value, dot t is a missing value, dot x is a missing value, dot a is a missing value. But there is a comparison. All are missing values only, but there is a low to high relationship. So dot is a lowest missing value. Dot a is a comparing to dot, it is a big value. Okay. So next dot b, dot c, dot z till dot z. So comparing with all 27 missing values, dot z is the highest missing value.
Yes.
Okay. So when we are just using the condition more than dot z, it means it will just ignore all these information.
Okay, got it.
Okay. It will just ignore the below values, right?
Yes.
Okay. It will ignore this part and it will consider only not missing values now.
Got it. Thank
Okay.
you. Yep.
Yeah. So in this case, you can use dot z, or you can directly use this case, not missing function is there, right? Not missing function. Yeah. So not missing of a indicates even it will just consider all values into missing case, missing only. So this not missing function also, it will just ignore this part because it will just read these also a missing values. So automatically this information it will just ignore and it will execute the condition something x is equals to 1 like that. Okay. Now we'll discuss remaining. Okay, data, numeric. If suppose I have the variable x, in that I have the value 10 point. Input something a, okay, cards, set num. Okay, so I'm just declaring int1 as a variable name. Okay, using int function. Okay, declaring it is a single argument function int. So I'm just declaring a. So what it will do? It will just give the integers, only integers. That's it. It means it will just select the values 10, okay, 25, 20. That's it. It won't bother about what are the decimals. Okay, next. So in which places we'll just use the integer into functions? So you can just keep only the integer values. Sometimes when we are just comparing with the integer with the decimals, so I need to populate the flag only when I have the integer part. How can I write the condition? Anyone can tell? I need to populate the flag when I have only integer, this value 22, 25. Can anyone can tell me the code? How can I write the how can I just populate the flag for that?
If not missing.
No. These are the not missing values only, right? So my question is, here we have the decimals. So here I have integer, the pure integer value. So here I need to populate the flag y in new variable. How can I populate? Because here we do not have any conditions like greater than, less than, or something, missing, not missing. All are not missing values. But there is a comparison with the decimals and without the decimals. Integer and decimals. How can we just compare? For that, we need to use int function. See here, in num, we are getting two variables, right? So if you just compare a is equals to int1, you can just see 22 equals to, but if you compare this value, these are equal? No. So automatically you can just find the condition like if int1 is equals to a, then you can declare the flag something is equals to 1. Is it clear now? Flag can easily declare like that. Okay, so this is the just basic example. Now after this, I'm declaring c1 is equals to ceil of a variable, and next f1 is equals to floor of a. That's it. So when I execute these codes, what seal means? Ceiling, right? The ceiling, it means
Top number, highest number.
the top value.
Yeah.
Okay, floor, it means the below value. So how it will consider? It means seal, it means it will just check the decimal place after the dot. Okay, what is the dot we have? After dot, what value we have? 2. So if it if it is more than 5, it means more than on or above 5, automatically this value should be 11. Okay, and so here it means what is that here? What is that value when we will just apply the seal function? Automatically, it is a 10 only. And next here also 25 only. Here 12. Here 21.
21.
So when we execute this code, see here now. Okay, 10. So here we are getting okay. Seal, right? It will give the direct above value. Okay, sorry. So seal, it means it will give the above value. So it means if anything, it just after decimal we are declaring any value, automatically it will display. It will display the above integer value. So it means 11. Here also it will give 26. Here also it will give 12. Here also it will give 21. Okay, 26, 12, 21. Floor, it means it will just directly, it will give like integers. That's it. The start values 10, 22, 25, 11, 25, 20 only. Okay, it means very simple functions. These are the seal, it means it will give the above value, above integer value. Floor, it means it will give the same direct integer value, the same value only. Okay, so if you apply the round function for that, there is some difference for the round function. Okay, r1 is equals to, okay, I will explain multiple ways by using a round function. R2 is equals to, okay, you can declare 0.0, 0.1. Okay, next to R3 is equals to round of a comma 0.01. Like that you can give, it means it will give the integer value. Here it will give 1 decimal. Here it will give 2 decimals. If you want to 3 decimals, you need to enter again 0.001, like that. Okay, when I execute this code, what is the value here in round function? So this is the execution we need to discuss. Okay, in round function, we need to just, it means it will just check the after decimal what value we have, 2. It means it is below 5. Automatically here in R1 variable it will display only 10. it is a integer value. Next, here 25.45. So this is also a below 4, right? Below 5, right? Automatically here it will give 25 only. Next here, above, on or above 5, right? It means this is the 12. Here also above value, right? Automatically this is the 21. Okay. Next, when we are comparing with the R2 round, it means here we are just considering one decimal. We are displaying one decimal. It means so 10.2. So this 2, it will check with the next immediate decimal. This 2, it will check with the next immediate decimal. Here, what is the value? An or above 5, right? Automatically, this value, it will increase 1. What is the value here? 3. 10.3 here. Okay, when we are displaying 0.1. Next, 25.5. It will increase 1 value. Next,
Yes.
next here,
1.5.
11.5 or 11.6.
7.5.
5 only. Why? Because it is below 5, right? Next, here
21, sir.
here it will give 21.0 like that. Okay. So after that, when we are just checking with the 2 decimals, now here it will display, it will just take these 2 decimals and it will check with the next 3rd decimal as well. So when it is checking with the 3rd decimal, what is the value here? 4. It means it is below 5. It won't change anything. It will directly display 10.25. Next, here we have only 2 decimals. Here also we have only 2 decimals. If suppose here, if we have anything like 7, so what is the value here? 9.6. Okay. So is it clear for everyone, the round function, how it is executing? See now, the same thing what we have discussed, the same thing you can see here. Is it clear?
Yes, yeah.
Okay then. Sorry, any questions?
Do we use this round, seal, and integer functions in the real time?
Yes, yes. Everything what we are discussing here, these are the regular used functions in our workload. Okay, but we may use the numeric functions very less when we are just comparing with the character functions, but we need to know, right, the function syntax. So if that function requirement comes, so on the time how we can think. So if you know the function only, then we can apply, right? So this if we know these functions, these are enough to work our clinical projects. So we don't require other. So we have too many other function also, but if you learn it is easy, it's better, but we don't need to spend more time on the functions which are not required more. Okay. And next we have diff and log mode sum function. So for diff, I can directly use SAS. Diff 1 is equals to diff of, suppose, age. Okay. One is equals to Okay. Now see, what is the diff function syntax? These are all the single argument functions. So what diff function will do? Okay, open the class data set. Now here you can see the diff function. So what it is doing? It is just doing present minus previous. From second iteration onwards, it will check present minus previous. So in first iteration also it will check. So what is the previous value? Missing. Missing minus something is equals to automatically missing. When it is checking with the second iteration, so 13 minus 14 is equals to -1. Next to 13 minus 13 is equals to 0. Next to 14 minus 13 is equals to 1. Next to 14 minus 14 is equals to 0. Next to 12 minus 14 is equals to -2. Like that, it will display the values. So diff function, it will just display the previous iteration minus present iteration minus previous iteration. So it will display in the same iteration. Okay. So like that, it will display the values. Next, we are using the lag function. So when we are applying the lag function, it will just carry forward to the next iteration. The present value moves to next iteration value. Okay. It means here you can see here the 14 is moving to next iteration and the 13 is moving to next iteration. So like that, it will just move to the next iteration. The present value is moving to the next iteration value when you are applying the lag function. So if you are applying two lag functions, it will just split two records. It means it will just moves to the second record. So from second, so till first two, it will just display third record. Okay, we are applying two lags. So 2 lags you can display like lag of, or you can display lag 2. Anyway, you can display. So these things will required very rarely. But if anything, we need to just compare with previous to present. We need to declare the lag functions. Okay. Any questions? Okay, mod function as well. Log is clear, right? Lag means it will just move to the next iteration. If you are declaring multiple, it will just move to the multiple iteration. Perfect. Now just is equals to mod is a the mod function is it is not a SAS function. It is a general mathematical function. Okay, lag and mod. Okay, so okay, even lag is also considered as a SAS function, but mod is a general mathematical function. So in the paper level work also we know that function. What mod will do? It will just display the reminder. It means if I'm declaring age variable and comma, if suppose I'm declaring 2. So what is the value we will get in MD variable? So what it will do, mod function, it will just divide this value by using the second argument. So when we are just checking with the class, it will divide first 14 divided by 2. So it will exactly divided by, it means it will exactly find the values, right? So 2 into 7 is equals to 14. It means what is the remainder? 0. So
0.
it will give the first iteration is 0 and next iteration you can see 13. So is it exactly divided by divisible by 2?
No.
It means it will give the remainder 1.
1.
Okay, like that. So what mod function will do? It will just directly display the display the reminder. Okay, it will display the reminder. So now you can see in class data step. Okay, so here 2 is the reminder, here 1 is the reminder. Okay, 2 is the reminder, and then when you find the 12 is automatically it is divisible by 4, right? So that is the reason you can see the remainder is 0. 12 place and 16. So 12 and 16 place where we are getting, in those places you can just find the MD value is 0 because the remainder is 0. So this is a general mathematical function. Okay. After that we have one more function is called sum. There is a difference. It means this is also a, so in generally they will ask in the interview level also sum statement and sum. This is the sum statement. This is some function. So we need to check with the difference. We need to check with the difference. Suppose, okay, ABC is the data set name. ABC is the data set name. If suppose I'm declaring the variables like input A, B, C. Okay, 3 numeric variables, cards, 10, 20, 30. Okay, next 10 dot 30. Next dot 20, 30. Next dot 30 dot, and next, okay, 25, suppose 10, 20 dot. Like this I have the values. Okay, so if suppose when I use ABC1 set ABC and just some function sum f is equals to sum of, here we need to just to declare minimum 2 arguments, maximum n number of arguments you can declare sum. It will just sum the value. Okay, next sum function, right? Sum statement here is equals to 10, sorry, A plus B plus C. Okay, when I execute this code, you can see some new note here, missing values have been generated. Okay, what is the note here we are getting? Missing values have been generated. So if you see in ABC1 data step, okay, so sum f is the by using some function, sum s is the by using some statement. So so in some function you can just find 10 plus 20 plus 30 is equals to 60. Okay, next 10 plus 30 is equals to 40. Next 20 plus 30 is equals to 50. And here in these 3 places we have the missing value. Here also we are getting missing value. Next here 10 plus 20 is equals to 30. But by using some statement, you can see here we have the missing value. That is the reason. So is it doing any operation here? It is giving directly missing value. It means what is the difference between some statement and some function? It means what we need to explain. Some function, it will just sum non-missing values. Okay, it will just sum non-missing values. It won't consider any missing value related information. It will just sum the non-missing values count. That's it. But when we are using the sum statement, always it will check. It will check how many arguments we are declaring. Those many arguments should not be missing. If anyone is missing, it will give total value as missing value. If any one value is missing, it will give the total value is missing, and in that particular time it will throw one node. What is that node? The missing values have been generated into something. Why? Because some statement, when we are using some statement, so it will sum only not missing values. If we have any missing value, it will give totally, it is a missing value. So if you are using, it means the 10 variables, okay, any one variable is missing, it will give total value is missing. Okay, so by using some function, By using some function, it will just count number of not missing values count. Okay, is it clear for everyone? What is the difference between some statement and some function? It means
Yes.
yes, right? Okay, now we will discuss about data type conversion function. Sorry, these are the date time functions, not the data type conversion. Okay, data dt. If suppose I'll just directly display the values, like it means here I have the dt variable. In this I have the value like suppose 23 Jan 2020. Okay, colon 10 yeah 15 minutes 20 seconds. So this is the dt. Okay, if you want to apply the format for this, format dt date time 20 dot. Okay, so here if I need, here I need to select only date part. So here what is the value? It means here it will give total value in seconds. When we are just including it date and time combined, automatically what are the units for that variable? Seconds. It will read the data by seconds. So in that, if I need to select only the date part, how I need to select? By using date part variable. Okay, by using date part function dt. Okay, date is equals to date part of dt. Automatically it will give only date part. Next, time is equals to time part of dt. Time part of dt, it will read only time part. If suppose in this date, okay, in this date, if you want to select day considering this whole date part, so if you want to select, you can just declare d is equals to day of date. Next, month is equals to month of date, and next year is equals to year of date. The same way here we can declare by using minutes, hours, seconds. Okay, minutes is equals to is equals to second of tm. Next, minute is equals to minu. Next, hour, right? HR is equals to hour of tm. Okay, if you want to, just you can display the formats for date 9 dot and tm for time 8 dot. Okay, run. So what we can expect here in this dt, we have combined date and time together. So I'm just using date part function to separate only date. So by using date, I'm just separating the day only, and that same way month separate and here separate. Okay, next. And even I'm just separating the time as well. In the time separating seconds, minute, hour. So when I execute this code, see here, it is executing fine. And open DT data step, you can see here now. So 23 Jan 20. So 23 month is 1 and 2020 is the year. Next 10 hours 15 minutes 20 seconds. So seconds is 20, minutes 15, hours 10. Okay, so like that you can declare the data sets. Okay, so if you want to combine the, so we have the date values are separate, like D. So day value is separate, month value is separate, and year value is separate. So you can directly use, okay, you can directly use date, new date variable by using MDY function. MDY function, it means here you can directly use MDY, yeah, MDY function. Okay, D, day, MDY, right? So first M means month, D means day, Y means year. Okay, if you want to see the what is exact date, you can directly declare here, automatically it will display the date. So what I'm just doing, so here we have separate values, right? Day, month, year. So I'm just combining by using MDY function. So what is the syntax? MDY, it means first month we need to display 3 argument function, next day, and next year. Okay. DT variable. See here now, 23 Jan 2020. So this is the basic declaration about date, month, year. Okay, so do you have 10 to 15 minutes time? We'll complete even int CK and int NX.
Yes.
All of you. Okay, okay, then we'll continue. Okay, now we'll discuss about int NX and int CK. First, we'll discuss int CK. Okay, data DT1. So int CK syntax is, first one is in quotes, we need to declare interval. And next we need to declare the start date. It means 2 dates here. I'm declaring, suppose, start date and end date. Okay, 3 argument function. It is a 3 argument function. So this is the start date and end date. So interval, it means here you can declare day, a week, month, year, even quarter also you can declare. So it means, so syntax here, when we are declaring the dates, start date and end date, so in these dates, when we are declaring the interval, so it will just search in these intervals and it will give the number of, it means, so if you are giving day, in between these 2 dates, how many dates it has, it will give the days count. Okay, if suppose how many weeks, it means it will give the weeks. How many months, it means it will give the month. Okay, now we'll just work with the execution level. DT is equals to, if suppose I'm declaring the value is a day, okay, comma, start date is 20, okay, 01 Jan 2020. So this is the numeric values only we need to pass, not the character. First argument you can declare the interval in quotes, quotations, but second argument or third argument, the date variable should be numeric. Next 01, suppose APR 20. Okay, so here what we are declaring, a day part, so something DTD. Okay, so this is W M Q Y. So when I execute, sorry, here we need to declare D, 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 and D. So yeah, when we execute, something went wrong.
Didn't use a function.
Yes, sorry. Okay, so in DT1 variable, you can see here now. You can see in here now. So if you want, you can declare these like variables, not the value level. So here I'm just stdt is equals to the value I have, this one, endt, the value I have. This is totally different, right? Okay, so these are the values are different, right? Okay, we can just compare by using this only. Okay, yeah, already we done this part. Now you can see how many days difference, 91 days. How many weeks, 13 weeks. How many months, 3 months. In quarter we just changed. Quarter we just 01 to Jan to 01 April. How many quarters we have? Quarter, it means every 4 months or 3 months. 3 into 4, 12, right? So automatically 5 here. So if suppose here Jan 1, it means what is the value now? QTR value
4.
4. So in here we have 4 quarters. So and next, when we are just checking with the year part, 2010 to 2020, how many years difference? 10 years. So it will give the 10. Okay, is it clear for everyone? IntCK function. So here you need to remember the intervals. For IntCK function, you need to just remember the intervals what we are declaring. Okay, and next IntCK, sorry, int nx. So int nx also, first we need to declare interval. After that we need to declare the date variable, not start and not end. For this we need to add, it means we need to adding the days, a week, month, years. Okay, adding the day, month, years. So if you want to check, if you want to check, it means if you put your, if you just declare here your date of birth, and you can just update today day, you know how many days after your birth. Okay, till today. Like that, we can just count even years, months, and everything we can count easily. In 10x, the first one is the interval. Next one is a unit. It means adding. It means the number adding. Here 1. Suppose example 1 I am declaring. It means if we are declaring a day, it will increase 1 day for this date. Okay, it will increase 1 day for this date. Okay. If suppose here, if you are declaring month, 1 month, it will increase 1 month. Okay, so we'll check with the syntax level. Bit confusion when int ck and int nx function, where when we are comparing with the all numeric functions. Int nx, what is the syntax? Suppose day, if I am declaring 1, now you can see the dt1 you can see 2195, and here you can see 2196. So it is increasing 1 day. Okay, if suppose if you are declaring a month, so 15, so the date is 15. I'm declaring just, yeah, adding 1 month for dt variable. Now you can see here dt1 data set, and apply formats. You will get to know what exactly it is. Format for dt, dtt, and dtm date 9.1. So here, what is the value? 01 Jan. If you increase the value for 1 day, it is 02 Jan. And next, what we are declaring? 15 Jan 2020. When we are adding 1 month, here you can see 01 February. It means it is changing the month, but it is displaying the date is start of that month. Okay, so it is displaying the date is start of that month. So actually, when we are increasing, this should be same February of 15th February of 2020, right? So it should not be start with 01 of that month. Okay, how can we get the same day value? So to ignore the start date of that month, it means for that we need to declare month. Yes, for that we need to declare as a 4th argument same. As a 4th argument same. It means it will give same date of next month. It will give same date of next month. dt1. See now, it is giving same date of that month. So 15th of Jan 2020. So it is giving February 15th 2020. Okay, like that you can just declare. Even if suppose, okay, if it is working with year part, and if I am adding, suppose this is the March, if I am adding, suppose 2 years, so remove same value. 2 years, it means 2020. 2 years, it means 2022, right? So, and just to display the format even DTY.
Year we need to mention
Sorry.
instead of month, year.
DT1 data set, you can see here a 01 Jan 2022. So here also it is increasing the year part, but it is displaying the date start of that year. Okay, it is displaying the date start of that year. If suppose we need in the same date, then we need to give here also same. Okay. Then we need to declare here also same. DT1. Fine, right? Suppose here I need end of the, here we are getting start of the month by defaultly. So the same okay, just 2 minutes, please. It's completed. Suppose 20, I have the value. So I need end of that month. I need end of January. So how can I get end of January? So here automatically it is displaying the, when you are declaring one, automatically it is displaying the next month first, right? So if I need end of that month, it means you can declare end statement here. Format TTD date 9 dot semicolon. See now 21 Jan again. Why?
Month we need to give instead of that.
Okay, instead of day we need to declare month. I'm just forgetting always. Okay, 29 February. It means in 2020 there is a leap year, right? So that is a leap year. It means it is displaying 29 of next month February. If suppose I need the end date in same month, if I need the end date in same month, how can I display? So 1 means it is increasing 1 month. So if I give 0, automatically it will not increase any month and it will give end of that month. Okay. DTD, yes, start date. DT1. Okay, so like that we need to work with the int nx function and int ck functions, remaining all functions also. Okay, please practice these all functions, and so any doubts we'll discuss in next class. And next class we have is all programmatical class, which is character and numeric functions. So if you practice these concepts, what we have discussed till character and numeric functions, so yeah, you will understand very easy in next class. So if you won't practice, I think it is very difficult to understand. Why? Because the next class is totally programmatical, no syntaxes are involved. Okay, I will explain only programming part. Okay, I'll take some examples which related to the character functions and I will explain. Okay, thank you. Please practice, and the end of this week I'll just conduct the numeric and character functions exam as well. Okay, thank you all.
Okay, thank you, Raghav.